Good morning, students of class 12. Today I am going to tell you about a lesson from Flamingo, that is the second chapter, Lost Spring. I want to drive a car. It is written by Ernest Young, who has authored so many books in her life. This is one of the stories from the stories of stolen childhood. It is one of the most pathetic scenes of the society in which the children are the victims of the child labor. This author had really described about such events that touch our heart. The heart-touching moments are that when she has to meet such children who are forced to do work and they are the victims of the child labor. These are the children who are really victimized by the people of the society. It is Anishan who has authored so many books. She has written Unveiling India, number 1, Unveiling India. Number 2, Night of the New Moon, Night of the New Moon, Seven Sisters, and Breaking the Silence. Really, I told you about the 4 books that she authored. Unveiling India, number 1. Number 2, Night of the New Moon. Number 3, Seven Sisters, and Breaking the Silence. You can understand how intellectual person she had been. Here we shall learn about I Want to Drive a Car. The main character is Mukesh, whose interaction with this author is described here, and how he has lived with such a miserable condition in his life. His father, who was a tailor, and he has no mother, means his father is a widower, and his elder brother is newly married, whose wife is the bahu of the house. Really, she has to take the responsibility of these 3 persons in her family. Here you can see the books she authored, that is Unveiling India and Seven Sisters, which are so famous books in which she has described about the condition of the women as well as the girls who live in the society, and what kind of parda system is there, which is also described in this very lesson. I Want to Drive a Car, as Mukesh's elder brother's wife also has a gungat which covers her face, that is used as the word Veil. Veil means covering. This covering is really indicates that when an elder person enters the house, the bride or the son's wife has to cover her face as a mark of respect when someone enters. Really, it is a sense of honor. Means the bahu doesn't talk with their elders in the family who exist. You can see in what a poor dwelling these children live, these families live. You can understand it. They have to even cook their meal on the earthen oven that is produced with smoke, and that smoke makes the eye tear. How terrible condition is this? They have no good kitchen. they have to survive in this miserable condition. Here you can see how people are engaged in Firozabad in bangle making. Even the elders and the children do hard work. They have no time because money is essential for them. They have to gaze at the building of the bangles. Really, these are the glasswares. That is the symbol of Suhag. And this very condition tells us that how the children and the animals live together in the house. Firozabad is famous for its bangles. The bangles that is prepared in every other family. Everyone is engaged. Families have spent generations working around furnaces, welding glass, making bangles for women. None of them know that it is illegal for children. They are so unaware of this fact. Mukesh doesn't like to work in this glass furnace where the temperature is so high. They have to live in dingy cells. Dingy cells. You can understand. These dingy cells are so merciless, where they slog their daylight hours, often lose the brightness of their eyes. If the law is enforced, it could get Mukesh and 20,000 children out of the hot furnaces. But it does not happen. This is the story of Firozabad, where Mukesh family and his ancestors have really worked for so many years, and this is the condition that they live. Here, the children work so hard. Mukesh has his father, his elder brother. Once his father was a tailor, and whatever he earned in his life, with which he could only build a house that is not so strongly built, means there is a wall in the yard and she lives. When the narrator goes to his house, see, he finds that his elder brother's wife just covers her head with a veil that is called ghungat in India, that you can say, and if you write this term, that is not wrong. So she felt shy. Anishjung sees that she has tears in her eyes because when she cooks meal, there is sizzling something on the oven, but the smoke makes her eyes full of tears, and she describes about the pathetic condition of the Indian women. She is not so mature. It also looks that the children are married, girls are married in their early ages when they are not so matured. Even the elder women have to work hard. The light is very flickering there. This is also a very poor condition. The children, men, women, all of them have to work in flickering light, lamp flame. That does not suit to their eyes. Their hands are twinned, they work so mechanically that they can't do anything, but the eyesight becomes weak, almost they become blind. Mukesh's grandmother had seen her own husband becoming blind with the dust from polishing the glass of bangles. She says that it is his destiny. She implies that God given lineage can never be broken. They have been born in the caste of bangle makers and have seen nothing but bangles of various colors. Boys and girls sit with fathers and mothers, welding pieces of colored glass into circles of bangles. They work in dark continents, next to lines of flames of flickering wire lamps. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the lights, outside light. They often end up losing their eyesight before they become adults. Means they lose their eyesight in their childhood. So in this video, this much. I will tell you something more in the next video. Thank you, children. Thank you.